Hi there, and this is Tony Byrne from the Resource Corp, and I'm with Duncan Fry from Arx, and today we're talking about the USB I/O. Duncan, what's a USB I/O?
It's USB in and out. It's a total audio solution. God, that sounds bad, doesn't it?
That's all right. That's why we have editing.
It's a total audio solution for getting music in and out of your computer, or sound in and out of your computer. What it means is that you can use the one box to record the gig and play it back later when you're fiddling with it, or do things during the gig. It's, as you can see on this side, XLR in for audio recording, XLR out for audio playback. So it'll work like a regular USB DI with the option of recording as well.
So we've got lots of situations where there might be a venue where they're wanting to record a performance. It might be a school that's recording a school concert. It might be a place of worship where they're recording a sermon or a service. And often the problem is that the equipment that they use for studio recording is not the gear that's necessarily at the venue. So how does this solve those problems?
Well, to record, you just take two leads from the mixer, come into the inputs, turn on your computer, boot up your audio software, and it'll start doing it.
So as a USB device, what that means is that this doesn't have to be paired to a specific computer.
No.
So it could be one computer for recording, and it could be another computer for playback. So we just unplug it, plug it in.
Exactly.
So, okay.
It's device independent, as they say. It doesn't matter what computer you have, as long as it's a fairly recent one with USB. So that'll be in the last 10 years, and it'll do the job you want. It'll do exactly what you want straight away. There's no waiting around, no drivers to load. So if someone comes along with a laptop, if they have music software on there, it'll work.
Okay. So
Mac, PC, doesn't matter.
And so this is a real plug-and-play solution. And there's a feature about the gain that makes life a bit easier?
Well, it's unity gain.
Okay.
Whatever you put in will come out.
There are some limitations with USB. How does this get the most out of USB? What makes this different?
This gets the most out of USB by being a very clean signal path. The chips are the absolute latest ones for USB, and the audio transformers in here are hand wound to our specifications. No one else has got them. We get them made specially for us. They work totally transparently. The sound quality, everyone who uses one is stunned by the sound quality.
So in summary, this is the type of device that's going to allow us to take an existing computer, as long as it's got the relevant software on it, and convert it into an audio device for recording and or playback, and do the same thing on another computer, again, as long as it's got relevant software.
Oh yeah, it's a very simple solution.
So this saves us trying to use sound cards which are not very good for transporting and so on. This allows us to do this on pretty much any computer with the right software. Yes. And your quality control, you test, how many devices do you test?
Everyone is tested.
Really?
Everyone that goes out the door is tested at least 3 times.
Wow. Okay.
And there's a whole bank of them running all day to check out. Then they're turned off, and then they're powered up the next day, tested again, make sure they all meet the specs, and once more before they're packed. And then they're wrapped up and sent off to the waiting world.
So that's what that little sticker that seals the bag with the kangaroo on, that's what it means.
That's
it's gone through all those processes.
The kangaroo stamp of quality.
There you go.
Yeah.
Terrific. Well, we're going to go off and test one now.